graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
What's up, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well. Having yourselves a very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go on for every Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. We also do Sunday Night Baseball as well, as the Yankees are going to be hosting the Boston Red Sox tonight, and we shall see how that one goes. The series currently is tied 1-1. The Yankees did take the first game of the series. They won by a score of 9-6. Red Sox were able to get a counterpunch yesterday. They put up 10 runs and beat the Yankees by a score of 10-7. Tonight, they will be playing in Game 3 of this 3-game set. Hunter Dobbins will get the start on the mound for the Red Sox. And Carlos Rodon is going to be on the hill for the New York Yankees, their star pitcher. 98 strikeouts this year and 79 2/3 of an inning. He's been really, really strong. And so, we shall be getting started in just a few moments. Jarren Duran's going to be leading it off for Boston. That's Rafael Devers, Rob Refsnyder, Carlos Narvaez, Romy Gonzalez, Abraham Toro, Trevor Story, Ceddanne Rafaela, and Christian Campbell. And those are all the starting 9 players for the Boston Red Sox. So again, it's Duran, it's Devers, Refsnyder, Narvaez, Gonzalez, Toro, Story, Rafaela, and Campbell. And Carlos Rodon is going to be on the mound. 2.49 ERA for him on the season in 79 2/3 of an inning. And Jarren Duran out at Yankee Stadium will be coming up to the plate as he steps on into the batter's box. And he'll take a couple of practice swings as he steps out for a very quick second. All right, there we go. Hi, everybody. Hopefully you're all doing well. What's up, David? David's tuning on in. Nice to see you. First pitch, and this one's popped up over towards shallow left field in foul territory, and it is a foul ball. It'll go out of play. Jazz Chisholm is over at third. He's back in the lineup today for the New York Yankees. He's been back. We got Goldschmidt over at first on the other side. And then at second base, it's DJ LeMahieu. Shortstop is Anthony Volpe. Catcher is J.C. Esquera. In the outfield, Bellinger's in left, Judge is in right, and in center, it's Grisham. The pitch on the way. It's low and outside. Try to see if he went around. He did not. Shane Livensparger is the home plate umpire. Then it's Nate Tomlinson over at first, Mark Wagner at second, and Bruce Dreckman at third. 1-1 pitch. It's low, and it's a 2-1 count. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. Good to see you all on here. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the 2-1 pitch. It's wide for ball 3. Big crowd here at Yankee Stadium. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch, this one's going to be grounded over towards the first base side. First baseman has it, and he'll tag the bag for out number 1. It was Paul Goldschmidt. Oh, man. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well. So 1 out on 5 pitches. And Rafael Devers is coming up to the dish. The pitch, just a hair inside for ball 1. Devers in the month of May hit 356. In the month of June, though, it's at 261. His OPS is a little bit lower. 1-0, swing and a miss. Sox money line currently is at plus 175. They're actually at plus 210 according to ESPN Bet. Next pitch on the way. That's taken for ball 2. There's a four-seamer, a slider, a changeup, a sinker, and a curveball, rodon. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Spent a lot of years with the Chicago White Sox. From 2015 to 2021, and then went to the Giants for 1 year. He's been with the Yankees since 2023. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the windup and the next pitch. This one's going to be grounded over towards first base. Goldschmidt picks it up again and tags the bag for the second out of the inning. So back-to-back ground outs over to first by Duran and Devers. And so there's 2 up, 2 down. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. My Philly freaky buddy JJ, good evening. How are you? Appreciate you for coming on. 2 outs. And the pitch is down for a ball. JJ, my friend Alan B is from NFL Films. I really hope you succeed here. Keep it up. I'm sorry I have to keep saying that the Phillies suck. Alan B, which department is he in, if you don't mind me asking? 1-0 pitch. That's taken down for ball 2. Because the name does sound familiar. It does sound familiar. Alan B, I wonder what department he was in. I was a studio intern in 2022, so with the studio shows, well, there was only one studio show that they had, and then they did remote stuff for Good Morning Football. 2-0, and that's in there for a strike to Rob Refsnyder. 2 outs, top of the first, nobody on. There's Aaron Boone in the Yankees dugout, chewing his gum. Rodon comes set above the belt. Kicks, delivers, swing and a miss. Rob is hitting over on the right side. Two outs, nobody on. It's 2-2. And here's the pitch. It's low, but they tried to see if he went around, and he did not. Director of Project Management. Huh. That's cool. That's very awesome. Thanks so much, Bray, for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate you. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the payoff pitch, swing and a miss on a 96-mile-per-hour heater by Rodon. 1-2-3 go the Red Sox, and we're heading to the bottom of the first at a Yankee Stadium. Bray, thank you. Appreciate you, man. All right. Let's turn on this light. That's better. Get a little bit of some extra lighting. Director of Project Management. That's so cool. All right, so let's go over the Yankees starting lineup for tonight. Again, the series is tied at 1 apiece. Yankees have Ben Rice DHing. And then it'll be Aaron Judge batting second. Cody Bellinger hitting third. Paul Goldschmidt batting in the cleanup spot. And Jazz Chisholm Jr., who made his return during the weekend, he's over at third base batting fifth. Anthony Volpe, shortstop, batting sixth. Seventh is Trent Grisham out in center field. And it's DJ LeMahieu over at second base. He'll be batting eighth. J.C. Esquera is the caboose, and he will be batting ninth. So just to recap, it's Rice, Judge, Bellinger, Goldschmidt, Chisholm, Volpe, Grisham, LeMahieu, and Esquera. And they will be facing Hunter Dobbins. He will be on the mound. Andy's Nest says, keep it up, man. Peace. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. Shout out to Andy, man. Shout out to Andy. Very nice. All right, so we're going to the bottom of the first. Rice, Judge, and Bellinger are going to lead it off for the Yanks. Yankees are 39-24. They stand at the top of the AL East. And the Red Sox, they're 31-35. They are 14-19 on the road. Red Sox have been playing some better baseball. They've won 2 out of their last 3 games. They've definitely put up a lot of runs. They put up 11 against the Angels in their last game that they played in that 3-game set. And then they put up 6 in the first game of this series against the Yanks and 10 in the second game. The pitch. It's outside for a ball. And the AL East standings, Red Sox are 9.5 games back. On time no see. What's up, man? What's up, Pun TV? Appreciate you. And Bray, thanks so much for the sub. I appreciate it very, very much. 1 ball, 1 strike. ESPN Sunday Night Baseball. 1-1, swing and a miss. Rice this year has an .836 on-base plus slugging percentage. He's hitting just .242, though, but he does have 12 homers. Does have pop in the bat. 1-2 delivery. It's a curveball, and it's outside. Rice is 3rd on the team in homers. And the pitch on the way, and there's a ground ball base hit out over to right field. Took a high bounce over the second baseman, Campbell. There's a leadoff single to start off the bottom of the first. Charlie's here. What's up, Charlie? How are you? It is good to see you, my friend. Yes, it is. So a leadoff single here in the bottom of the first inning by Ben Rice, and here comes Aaron Judge as all the fans rise. First pitch to Judge, fly ball hit out over to deep right center field, and that baby is crushed. It's gone 2-0 as Aaron Judge sends one into the seats and launches his 22nd homer of the season. Wow. What a swing by Judge. Whew. 2-0 Yanks. They're on the board. Went the opposite way and just absolutely took advantage of a hanger. Wow. Comes Bellinger, and he looks at a strike at the knees at 98 miles per hour. Judge has 107 homers against the Red Sox. 0-1 pitch, ground ball, hit over to first base. Gonzalez has it, flips it back to Dobbins, and there's out number 1. Gehrig has 122, Rodriguez 123, and Mantle 128 against the Yankees. Or against the Red Sox, that is. Excuse me. You're my favorite YouTube for Phillies because if I can't see the game, I can just listen to you. And ever since World Series against the Astros, I've been subbed. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. The pitch to Goldschmidt, swing and a miss. Yeah, we love interacting with you guys. We think that you guys are more like the color commentators, and it's nice to be able to have a community, you know? And I'm happy that I can give people an alternate route. 0-1 foul ball to Paul Goldschmidt. Goldie batting .313 this year. This time last year was just hitting $2.41. Next pitch, and it's taken down for a ball. The 1-2 pitch. It's in the dirt. Dobbins is 25 years old. He's from Bryan, Texas. He's 6 feet 2 inches tall, 185 pounds. And he'll be 26 at the end of August. The pitch on the way. This one is flied out over towards center field. And Sedan Rafaela has to run around a little bit in circles. And he'll make the catch as he stops. And that'll bring up Jazz Chisholm Jr. to the plate. Going back to that swing by Judge. He just absolutely tore the cover off the baseball. Here comes Jazz, and he stares at the sweeper that catches the outside edge for strike one. What are your final score predictions, folks? Any Red Sox fans here? Tell Dobbins, hold my peanuts. The pitch. That's in there for a strike. You get tired of listening to Ricky Bo? It's okay. 0-2. And that's up high for a ball. That's why it's good to have a mixture of voices, right? That's why I want more people to come onto the space. I do. Give people more options. 1-2 pitch. That's going to bounce in the dirt and bounce away from the catcher. But nobody's on, so it doesn't really matter. 2-0 New York. Red Sox in the first inning this year have given up a total of 51 earned runs in their 66 games. 2-2. This one's grounded towards the right side. Campbell plays it on a hop, throws it over to first. And it's in time. But the Judge gives the Yanks a 2-0 lead. And we're going to go to the top of the second. Red Sox behind the A-ball so far. All right. Give me your final score predictions, folks. What are your final score predictions for this game here? Let us know. I'm going to go, I'll say 6-3 Yankees. I think that's what I'm going to go with. 6-3 Yankees is my final score prediction. 6-3 New York Yankees. 99/22. What's going on, man? I love that name. Jordan Arhart is here. What's going on, Jordan? How are you, my friend? Hopefully I said that correctly. If you have any feedback or you would like to reach out to JJ, that's me. I put myself in the third person. For business inquiries, make sure you email jasonjosephonair@gmail.com. That link is right there. David says, I'm going to go 7-4 Yankees. He's going to go 7-4 New York. How about the rest of you? What are you guys going to go with? What are you going to go with? 6-3 is mine. 6-3 is mine. Another subscriber. Thank you. I'm sure we'll find out who just subscribed in just a little bit. Drew says, I said hi. I think I saw that you said hi. Was that you or was that somebody else? Are my chats not coming through? Are some of them just not coming through? That's a little bit weird. What's up, Drew? What is going on, Drew? Yes, sirs. There we go. All right, who's up now? It'll be Romy Gonzalez. There's Judge heading right field. Actually, sorry, this is Narvaez who's up right now. 2-0 Yankees. They scored on a 2-run homer by Judge. And Rodon out there for his second inning of work. And I'll chop this one foul. Narvaez. Carlos Narvaez hitting .277 with 5 long balls and 19 runs driven on in. Rodon comes set and delivers, and it's high. One ball, one strike, and the pitch. Big swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. The Yankees are 2 games behind the Tigers for best record in the American League. And baseball, too. 1-2 pitch. This one's popped up right behind home plate. Esquera will give it a look. And it's a foul ball. Drew says, I'm going to go 7-6 Yankees. Jordan says, I'm going to go 8-6 Yankees. Narvaez is tied for second amongst all catchers in WAR. Of course, first is Cal Raleigh. The pitch. That's taken for a ball. We got another subscriber. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The windup and the next pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And Carlos Rodon able to get his second punch out tonight on a changeup. So there's 2 away. Well, 1 away. All right, after this, we're going to go back to... we're going to fill out the rest of this lineup here. Drew, thank you. Thank you, Drew. Let's go. Romy Gonzalez in the box. Took the first pitch for a strike. Second pitch, he takes it down for a ball. Max Muncy for the Athletics, homered. And Jacob Wilson and Tower Soderstrom each had an RBI on 2 hits. And beat the Orioles today 5-1. Sure that Red Sox and Yankees fans are happy about that. Here's the pitch. It's grounded over towards third base. And it's picked up by Chisholm. He'll throw it over to first. And it's in time for out number 2. This is the only baseball game going on. Usually sometimes you'll see other games in the 4 o'clock window going on at the start of this. But tonight, that's not the case. 2 away, and the pitch. A 93-mile-per-hour four-seamer that's in there for strike 1. The ball is 1 strike. Toro's up. And the windup and the pitch, it's just a little bit low, but it's in there for a strike. Where's everybody rocking on in from? Where are you tuning in from? Let me know. The ball's 2 strikes. Rodon comes set and delivers, and it's a foul ball on a slider. Yankees have a 21-11 record at home, which is one of the best. It's a pretty good record. It's up there. Pitch on the way. It's taken outside for a ball. I was looking at it and I was thinking to myself, well, Rays are 23-20. That's a little bit different. But then you have the Blue Jays who are 22-13 at home. The Astros are 22-12, and the Tigers are 23-9. The pitch on the way, ground ball. It's cut off by Chisholm over at third, and they'll throw it over to first and get Toro out. So we played 1.5 innings, and we're going to the bottom of the second, 2-0 New York. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're back. Drew's here. Hotlanta. I'm a Dodgers fan, says Deez. What's up, Deez? I like that. That's funny. That's a cool one. I'm a Dodgers fan, he says, but the Yankees are the McDonald's of Major League Baseball. You can also argue that they're the McDonald's of all American sports. Most money, biggest name, and nauseating enough. They have too much money for the small market sucks to compete. Call them the sucks? I mean, to be fair, the Red Sox have won, I don't know, 3 World Series in the past 15 years. I wouldn't really call them the Sox, but that's just me, though. Carlos Rodent will finish them off. My gosh, you got a trash talker. What's up, Will? Another Will here. Let's go Red Sox. Aaron Judge is still a Mickey Mouse player. Says hello. Salute to you. Good. We have a nice little crowd tonight. I wanted to, the one thing I wanted from these Sunday night games is I wanted to get a mixture of fans from both teams, and just call it like it is. I do Phillies. Of course, you could probably tell by the hat. I do Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games, but I love doing Sunday night baseball. I do. Here's Anthony Volpe. And I'll take a slider that's in there for strike 1 by Hunter Dobbins. The ball is 1 strike. And the pitch, it's a curveball. And it catches the knees for strike 2. Volpe batting .241. Has 8 homers and 37 runs batted in on the season. He is 24. The ball's 2 strikes, and the 0-2 is way inside. Hold up. They call him the Kid. He has 8 homers and 37 RBI. He's been in the league since 2023. Had 21 homers in his first year, 12 in his second, and so far this year, 8. Charles is here. What's up, Charles? How are you, my friend? 1-2 pitch on the way. This one's fouled off. D says Yankees fans are annoying. At least Phillies fans are cool. I remember being in a bar and a group of random Phillies fans sat down and we all ended up chatting and drinking. Good times, says Deez. Sounds like my people. 1-2 pitch. That sails outside and low for ball 2. I don't know why other fan bases hate Philly. It's a good question. I know why. I do know why. 2-2 pitch on the way. This one's going to be chopped over to third base, and the throw over to first is just in time to get Volpe. It's a pretty good play by Toro. Charles says, I'm great, thanks. He says, you know your worth. You don't need others to validate you. Just focus on being the best that you can be. Amen to that. It's true. 1 away in the bottom of the second. And here comes the cop. That's what they call him. It's Trent Grisham. And he stares at the strike. Ever since April, just hitting .204. Only has 5 homers. He was batting .292 up until the end of April. The pitch. It's down. 2-0 Yankees. Bottom of the second. 1 out. No batting gloves for Trent Grisham, and this time he'll show a bunt, but he takes it back as the pitch is down for ball 2. Yeah, Philly fans get a bad rep, but it's because they're very, very tough on their players. 2-1 pitch. That's a curveball. It's in there for strike 2. People think that Philadelphia fans don't like their team and that they just boo, and that's what it is. And it all goes back to throwing snowballs at Santa Claus. That's what it goes back to. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch is outside for ball 3. Felt a sneeze coming. Yeah, I guess it's not going to come. Thought it was. The payoff pitch on the way. And Grisham stays alive. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate you. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. And the pitch. This one's grounded down the first base line. That's a fair ball. And, well, Grisham is going to be held to a single as it hit that little corner wall out in right field just before it tucked all the way down. So it's a long single for Trent Grisham, just able to keep it fair. And a 1-out single for Trent. Once the Phillies offense gets rolling, it's a freight train. I would love to be there with you. I really would. Here's DJ, and the first pitch is in there for a strike. I would love to be there with you. I'm not there right now. I'm not. DJ's up. He's batting .259. The ball is 1 strike. And the pitch. This one's grounded over to shortstop. This should be 2. The tag to second. There's 1 to throw to first in time for a 6-3 double play. We're going to go to the top of the 3rd. Yankees still lead it 2-0. They'll be back. I will say Phillies GM is a well-known genius. Yep, I wish I would feel the way that you feel right now, but I guess that, like, when you're in the thick of it, and then you see what's going on, your glasses do tend to get foggy at times, but Phillies are really in a bad, bad hole. They got swept by the Pirates. They only put up 1 run today, 1 run yesterday, and they just look absolutely lifeless out there. They've lost 9 of their last 10. It's wild. They're going down a bad, bad hole. But that's also baseball. Let's be real. It's a long season, right? It's 162 games. You're not going to go 162-0. But at the same time, losing to teams that are under 500 and getting swept, that's no fun either. Jeff, what's up, Jeff? What's going on, dude? Where are you guys tapping in from? Where are you tapping in from? Shout out to all of you. Drew says, please retire, DJ. They did. They did. So far, so good. They're going to interview Jazz Chisholm in the very next inning. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 to up in the batting order for the Red Sox. They got Trevor Story, Sedan Rafaela, and Christian Campbell. These respect to the Dodgers. My dad grew up in L.A., but as a Phillies fan, and I'm a Phillies fan, but Dodgers are my second favorite team, says David. David, you're a good man. You really are. Sox money line now is at plus 500. Yankees are at minus 1,200. Jazz is going to be interviewed. Here's Trevor Story, batting just .222, and the first pitch is fouled back and it hits the home plate umpire. 6 bases for the Yankees, 3 hits, including a homer by Judge. The ball is 1 strike. Oh, 1 pitch to Story. Fly ball hit out over towards left center field. It's playable, and Bellinger's there and makes the catch in the alleyway. I gotta tell you that these Sunday night baseball games for the most part this year, they've been boring. They really have. Not a lot of offense. Like, we had a Shohei Ohtani home run in the first inning in last week's game. And other than that, not a lot of offense. The pitch, swing and a miss to Sedan Rafaela, hitting 244. 0-1, swing and a miss. Red Sox have Anthony, who hit a grandson, top prospect at AAA. His grandson went 497 longest last night. 0-2. That's down for a ball. 497 feet of a home run. Is that what you're saying? Are you saying 497 feet? 1 ball, 2 strikes to Sedan Rafaela. And Rodon comes set and delivers. Ground ball hit over towards the third base side. And Chisholm is going to spin, turn as he plays it on the hop, throws it over to first. It's going to get on by Goldschmidt. And it doesn't go into the dugout. But, however, going over to second base is Sedan Rafaela. And Jazz Chisholm makes an error over at third. And does it with the mic on. 497 feet on a homer. Wow. That throw took Goldschmidt off the bag. And Goldschmidt's a pretty good defensive first baseman. That was just too far. Christian Campbell's up. And the pitch. This one's grounded towards the right side. This will at least get the runner over to third. Campbell's going to dive over to first. And he is out as Rodon just beat him to the punch. And there's out number 2. Usually not a fan of guys diving in head first. But Rodon did a really good job at getting his right foot on the bag. So 2 away, and a runner on over at third. And Jarren Duran's up again. Here's the pitch. It's down for a ball. I've been keeping an eye on Anthony. When he's in his final years of arbitration, he should be traded to us before this because the Sox won. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 away, runner on at third, and the 1-0 pitch. He went around. It was making me sick right now. Well, that's why Midnight Howl, that's why we're watching other baseball. Just to kind of take our mind off the Phillies. And also make us think, it could be worse. Or this is what the Phillies need. 1-1, fouled away. One ball, 2 strikes to Jarren Duran. Up next is Rafael Devers. It's 67 degrees at Yankee Stadium. Tying run is up at the plate. There's a runner on at third. Duran called for time, stepped out of the box. And Rodon threw a pitch. It was inside. And Rodon is a little bit confused as to what's going on. So is Duran. And Livensparger, who's going out there to talk to Rodon, said he called for time. And Duran's like, okay, yeah, I called for time. Why did he throw the pitch? One ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And Jarren Duran is down on strikes. And we're going to go to the bottom of the third. No runs, one man left at third base. And the Yankees are coming back up to the plate. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. And folks, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. After this game is done, by the way, I am going to be finishing off Game 2 of the NBA Finals. Promised some people that I would do that. So if you want to hear some extra play-by-play coverage, you're more than welcome to stay on. I just said that I would do all the Sunday night games, or as many as I can. So, or baseball first, unless it's the Sixers, of course. I was thinking to myself the other day, like, how many, if the Sixers were in this, how many Phillies games would we have done up to this point? It's weird. It feels like that the Sixers have just been so irrelevant for like the last 3 months. And it's funny because it kind of has been 3 months, but ever since the baseball season started, like, we've been spoiled over the last like 4 or 5 years, and at least we had one of the winter teams go deep in April up until like the beginning/middle of May. But yeah, we haven't really had that this year. We didn't have it at all. Bottom of the third, and the pitch. That's taken inside for a ball. Who's leading the basketball series? The Pacers. They only led with 0.3 of a second to go. That was their only lead of Game 1. And it was pretty much on a game-winning shot by Tyrese Halliburton. They were trailing the whole entire game. 47 minutes and 59 seconds of game time. The pitch. It's 2 balls, 1 strike to J.C. Escara, who's catching for the Yankees. 9-1-2 to up in the batting order. Dobbins comes set and throws a splitter that's in the dirt. It's 3 balls, 1 strike. The windup and the pitch from Dobbins. This one's grounded over towards first base, and it's played on a hop, and the tag to the bag will result in out number 1. That's played by Romy. Joseph's correct. Here comes Ben Rice. Rice is 1 for 1 today. The pitch, foul ball. Angels have just acquired Lamont Wade Jr. and cash from the Giants. And the Giants are either going to get a player to be named later or cash. Wow. The pitch. That's a foul ball. Lamont Wade. It's like all the Angels players that they get are just older guys. Chris Taylor. And there's other ones that I can't think of. 0-2 pitch. It's going to bounce in the dirt for a ball. Another split finger. 1-2 on the way. That's taken down for ball 2. Here's the pitch. Line drive, diving catch over at third base. Nice play by Toro. Abraham Toro able to make a diving catch, and there's out number 2. Wow. And now Judge is up. The pitch to Aaron. That's taken for a strike. Judge got a 4-seam fastball that he was able to belt out of here. His first at bat. This time he pops this one up over towards straightaway center field. Sedan Rafaela comes running on in. That'll make the catch. And we're going to go to the top of the 4th. It's still 2-0 Yankees. And the Red Sox will have 2, 3, and 4 due up in the batting order. Has Dobbins gotten 1 strikeout? No, he has not. I just realized that. Let's see what the Pacers money line is for tonight. Just out of curiosity. Pacers are at plus 410. Wow. They're at plus 410. Wow. Interesting. Where's everybody tapping on in from? Where are you guys tuning in from? Are you from New York? You from, I don't know. Are you from Missouri? Where are you guys tuning in from? What does that equate to in terms of odds? What money line for the Red Sox at plus 500? I don't know. It's not I. Plus 500 odds. It basically means that if you bet $100, you would get an outcome. Or sorry. If you get, so you're basically going to win $100. If you bet $100 on an outcome with plus 500, you win $500. Your total payout would be 600. 500 in winnings plus your initial 100. So if the Pacers are at plus 425, you do the same thing. Pitch. That's taken for strike 2. So positive odds, 425. This number represents the amount of profit that you'd make on a $100 bet if your bet wins. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Rafael Devers. So you would basically profit $425 on a successful $100 bet. The 1-2 on the way, swing and a miss. And Devers strikes out against Rodon, and that's the 4th strikeout tonight for Carlos Rodon. Eagle says, I'm still mad about the Phillies. Of course. I get it. I understand. I said it during the post-game show. I mean, it's clear they don't have a culture. And at this point, I'm not even looking at the on-the-field stuff. I'm looking into just the deeper problems. There's nobody that's going to rally the troops. They're not playing close games. Robert F. Snyder's up, and the count's 1-1. The pitch. This one's flat out over towards right field. And Judge comes running in, makes the basket catch. And there's out number 2. Larry wants to know, so how do negative money lines work? If I bet $100, I lose money? No. Okay. So let's look at the odds for the Yankees right now. The odds for the Yankees right now are at minus 1140. Okay? They're at minus 1140. Basically, yes. I'm sorry. Yes. Because they're picked to win. So you would only get like $11. The pitch. That's taken for a ball. So like if I were to bet the Yankees right now and I put down $5, I would only win 43 cents. If I were to put $500, I would only win $43. Does that make sense? That's why they said that they're a favorite. The pitch. That's taken down and in for ball 3. Narvaez is up. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over to deep right field. It's a foul ball, though. And the count's now full. Big payoff pitch coming up for Rodon. Here it comes. This one's chopped foul. Does that make sense? I get that you'd have to bet a lot to win a little, but the numbers don't tell me how much. They're not supposed to tell you how much. It's 3-2, and that's outside for ball 4. And so there's a 2-out walk. Odds are basically, right? Favorites, it's the minus. Plus are the underdogs, right? The pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards deep right field. That's going to stay in the ballpark. And Gonzalez hits a long fly out to right. And there's out number 3. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. Sorry, I'm doing like a lot of things at once. Okay. Formula for American odds. So positive odds plus X 100 divided by X plus 100. I don't know what that means. Let's ask ChatGPT. If a team's odds to win a game are at minus 1040, right? How much do I win? If a team's odds to win a game are at minus 1040, it means that you would have to wager $1,040 to win $100. Okay? So basically your winnings are, it's the stake divided by the odds times 100. So if you bet $100, this is according to ChatGPT, your winnings would be 100 divided by 1040 in this case, because that's what the odds are, times 100. So your winnings would just be $9.62. So if you bet $100 at minus 1040, you'd win $9.62. I understand odd, but money lines don't mean anything to me. So now if it was plus, so what about plus 500? Here's the pitch to Bellinger. This one's flat out over towards the left field. The catch is made by Jarren Duran. And there's out number one. If a team's odds to win a game are at plus 500, it means that for every $100 you bet, you would win $500. So if you put down 100 divided by 100 times 500 divided by 100 would be $500. Pitch on the way. It's going to be grounded over towards the middle. Second baseman Hamble has it. That's in there for a strike. And that's in there for out number two. So you're dividing whenever there's a favorite. So it's stakes over odds whenever someone's favored. When they're not favored, it's the stake times the odds, and you divide that by 100. So stake over odds times 100 is the formula for when you're favored. When you're an underdog, it's stake times odds divided by 100. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss. We just became a betting channel. Pitch on the way. There's a ground ball. It's hit over to shortstop. And the throw over to first is in time. Negative odds, winnings decrease, and positive odds, winnings increase. Yankees signed a 50-year-old Goldlust to replace a 50-year-old Anthony Rizzo. Can't make this up. I wouldn't say that Goldschmidt's a 50-year-old. I mean, he's batting .311. He has 7 homers. He has 29 RBI. He hasn't had a good June. Has not had a good June at all. But May-wise, he was great. But I guess I know it's a what have you done for me lately type of a leak. But 2 for your last 23 is unacceptable. I'll put it to you that way. It's really 2 for his last 26, but Larry, does that make sense? For negative odds, it's a different formula. What's the stake? Divide that by the odds. You times it by 100. And then if it's positive, it's the stake times the odds divided by 100. I prefer good old 3-1 or 100-1 odds. Changing it wasn't necessary. But is what I'm saying, does that make sense? I hope it does. Kind of, sort of. Even if it doesn't, just tell me no. You don't make any sense, JJ. Yankees, with the exception of Judge, are all a big circus of clowns in my eyes, says Dees. Happy to see you all on here. If they were stats, if they were in the stat NL, they would miss the postseason. Huh. I don't know about that. Their pitching is good. If they were in the Phillies division, they would beat the Phillies. I think if they were in the NL East, that would make it interesting. 1-0 pitch. That's taken down for ball 2. Abraham Toro's up. He's hitting .321. He has 3 homers and 8 RBI. 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. It's in there for a strike. See, what's interesting is that I guess that when you follow a team, you have a different perspective from the outside looking down in. But the Phillies really just have not been good over these last 3 weeks. The pitch. This one's popped up over towards the infield. Chisholm gets under it, and he'll make the grab, and there's one away. Rodon has had 12 swinging and misses tonight. The pitch to Story. It's taken up high. 1-0 on the way. Foul ball. Four flyouts, 5 groundouts, and 4 strikeouts. 1-1, foul ball. Phillies give us a hard time. Want to break out of a slump, come play us. We don't play you for a while. We don't play the Dodgers, I don't think, until September, right? I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it's the second half. One ball, 2 strikes. And here's the pitch. It's grounded over to third. It's a foul ball, though. Especially Schwarber, he owns us. Yeah, he does. He loves hitting against you. But hey, Teoscar Hernandez owns Christopher Sanchez. So I guess it kind of evens out. I mean, does it? Because Schwarber had, I think, 2 3-homer games against you guys last year. It's ridiculous. James, what's up, dude? Says, God bless you, brother. Thank you for this great work. I appreciate you. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's 1 out in the top of the 5th. Story's up. He's a right-handed hitter. He's been with the Red Sox for quite some time now. And the 1-2 will pop this one up over towards the first base side. And there's the catch. Made by Goldschmidt for out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 5th. Just a 2-run homer by Judge in the bottom of the 1st. That's all the offense for the Yanks. We are 37 subscribers away from 6,000. The pitch. That's outside. They tried to see if he went around. He did not go. Rays and Jays are 5 games behind the Yanks. Red Sox are 4.5 behind the Rays and Jays. And they're 9.5 behind the Yankees. 2 balls, no strikes. To Sedan Rafaela. And the 2-0. It's down for a ball. Geez, what's the best baseball game that you ever went to? 3-0, fouled away. What's your favorite baseball game that you ever went to? And if you haven't gone to any, what's the best one that you saw? I have to know. That goes for the rest of you too. It does. 3-1 pitch. It's a 4-seamer at 96 at the knees for strike 2. A big payoff pitch coming up to Sedan Rafaela. And here it comes. It's down for ball 4. And the tying run is coming up to the plate. Okay. Red Sox have a little rally coming. Potentially. They have a base runner. Charge! Christian Campbell is up. He's 0 for 1 tonight. And then Jaron Duran is up next. I could use the fantasy points from Duran. Probably not what some of the Yankees fans want to hear. 2-away, top of the 5th. Campbell facing Rodon, and Rodon gets the first punch as it's in there for a strike. Mine goes back to childhood. I saw Kurt Schilling pitch in his final season in Philly, and he was lights out. Remember which game that you went to? 0-1 pitch. There's a fly ball. It's hit out over towards right field. If it's fair, it's gone. It is gone. And Christian Campbell ties up the knot. It just stayed fair, and it got on out of here. That's the 6th homer of the season for Campbell. Holy moly. It was just a matter of, was it going to stay within the pole? And it barely did. Here comes Duran and a big swing and a miss on a sinker at 92. 2 2-run homers in this ball game out to right field. One was by Judge, the other one by Christian Campbell. 0-1 pitch. It's inside for a ball. It barely had the distance, and it barely stayed fair. 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss again. There's as I watched World Series Game 6 in 1975 and Game 6 and 7 in 1991 on TV. Those were the best I watched. My favorite World Series is Game 7 of 2016 and Game 5 of 2017. Now, the 1-2 fouled away. Now, Game 3 of 2018, Red Sox fans, I know, that the Dodgers took that game, but that was a long game. Steve Pearce. How about Steve Pearce? 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And Jarren Duran strikes out again versus Carlos Rodon. And we are going to the bottom of the fifth. Christian Campbell goes Oppo Taco to tie up the knot. I remember he ended up in Arizona and cooked the Stankies in 2001 and ended their dynasty with Randy Johnson. That is correct. Going back to Kurt Schilling. Yep. That is right. We've seen some good World Series. We have. The Rangers Diamondbacks one was not good. I didn't like that. 2018, bad memories. Yeah. But Game 3 was awesome. Game 3 was such a battle. Wasn't that like a 5-hour World Series? Like a 5-hour, 37-minute World Series. Didn't end till like 1:40 or something crazy like that. Yeah. I don't know. Other good World Series. Phillies Rays wasn't really a good World Series. I forget what year, but the Rangers were one pitch away from a title twice in Game 6, and they lost. That was probably before my time. My uncle was a big Phillies fan. I think going with him was why it was so special. Joe says, yes, it was 12 innings. I thought it was 18 innings. Wasn't that an 18-inning game? So I have Philly roots, but I grew up in California. You're a good man. You're a very good man. I like how you're like one of those fans that's, you know, like you come across as a passionate Dodgers fan. You know, you're not like one of those, you know, celebrities that just goes to the games. That you know, like when the game is good, like you clap, and when it's not, you don't. You know, like you have that blue collar. I like that. The pitch. It's 1-1 This is 2011. Yeah, that was a good World Series. David Freese against David Freese tying it in the 9th. That was cool. It was 18. How could I forget? 2-1, and the pitch is outside for ball 3. JJ, it was 2011. Don't you remember versus Cardinals versus Rangers? Okay, now I remember. Yeah, now I remember. And then the Rangers also played the Giants. Okay, now I remember. 3-1, and that's in there for strike 2. Freeze tied it, and then I remember Joe Buck had the call. It was, we will see you tomorrow night. That was, Neftali Feliz blew the save that night. Yeah, I remember now. 3-2. Didn't the Giants sweep the Rangers in the World Series? The pitch. And that is flied out over towards right field. Ref Snyder's going to get under it. That'll make the grab. We had some painful years under the old ownership, says D's. That, you guys beat us to the punch in 08. My uncle was overjoyed. I rocked the Philly hat the entire World Series for him. Yeah. How about George Sherrill? I was jumping for joy when we got to him in 09. pitch. That's in there for a strike. How about the news with Rafael for a call? I was a little bit disappointed about that when I heard. 0-1, fouled away. He threw rocks at a guy in a Publix parking lot. The ball's 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. This one's grounded over to first base. Gonzalez has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for out number 2. That Phillies offense was amazing in 08. Yeah. You guys had O-Dog. You had Casey Blake. You had James Loney. Russell Martin. Your catcher, Russell Martin. Of course, Ethier. Kemp. I think you had Scott Pasednik that year, too. Here's DJ LeMahieu, and he hits this one out over to deep right field, and that one is gone. And the Yankees are able to get the lead back at right field wall. There have been a lot of balls hit out over there today. And it's 3-2 New York. Wow. Wow. 3-2 Yankees. And DJ LeMahieu does something productive at the plate. Pitch on the way. There's a ground ball. It's hit over towards the first base side. It's knocked down by Gonzalez. The throw over to first is in time. Wow. Romy Gonzalez able to just deflect it right off of his glove. It bounced away from him in foul ground. Dobbins had to go cover the bag and was able to get there in time. And so we are going to the top of the 6th. The Sox are down 3-2 as the Yankees able to get another run on a solo homer by DJ LeMahieu. Was Worth on that team? Yes, he was. Jason Worth was on that team. Yeah. Jason Worth was on our team. You guys, I don't think you had Billingsley yet. Billingsley was 09, if I remember correctly. Trying to remember the pitchers that you guys had besides Broxton and Sherrill. I think George Sherrill was 09. Obviously, you had Kershaw. That was a rookie Kershaw. I don't know who else you guys had. I'm blanking out. I'm starting to get old. And I'm starting to forget. 2008 Dodgers roster. Was Carl Crawford on that team? No. You didn't have Carl Crawford. Pierre. Okay, Manny Ramirez. Now I remember. And Manny. Wow. Joe Beimel. Oh my gosh, Joe Beimel. Hung-Chi Kwo, yes. Hiroki Kuroda. Oh, man. Shout out to Hiroki Kuroda. And shout out to Derek Lowe. I mean, I hated facing Derek Lowe when he was on the Braves. That guy had a nasty sinker, and we just could never hit off of him. But Derek Lowe, wow, what a blast from the past that name is. DJ LeGroundout didn't ground out this time. No, he hit a fly ball out to right, and it just went out. He didn't get Crawford until 2012. Okay. Here's Rafael Devers. And he takes it down in the way for a ball. It's 1-0. 37 more subs till we get to 5K. And the next pitch fouled back over towards the screen. Joe Baumholtz. The pitch. And that's going to hit Rafael Devers. And he will be rewarded first base. When D'Lo was on, he was on. You would be pounding grounders all day long. Yes, you did. You did. He was one of those like underrated pitchers that never got the respect that he deserved. You know, he's not a Hall of Famer, but he was a really good pitcher. He had good years. Here's a curveball that's inside for a ball. Rob Refsnyder is up. He's in 284. He has 4 homers. This year he's 0 for 2, though, tonight. Sitting on the right side. And he takes a 95-mile-per-hour heater in there for a strike. And then Chano Park. We had Chano Park. And then I think that we got Park in 09. And you had him in 08. Pitch. That's down for ball 2. When do we have a funeral for the Braves? I don't know. They're going through the same thing that the Phillies are. 2-1 pitch on the way, and that's inside for ball 3. When's Masataka Yoshida coming back? Fitzy! What's up, Fitzy? 3-1, and that's down and in for ball 4, and that's going to put runners on at first and second base. And the Red Sox have something cooking against Rodon. Fitzy, drop your link down below. Appreciate you. Fitzy does a lot of Red Sox games. Yeah, they did, Larry. Chano Park was a Red Sox, a Dodger, and a Philly. Two runners on, and Narvaez is coming up. So the tying run is over at second. There's Fitzy. Please go subscribe to my guy. He does an awesome job. He really does. Yeah, the Phillies had Park in 09. I'm pretty sure. Am I correct? Channel Park's now 51 years old. Gosh. Played for the Dodgers, the Rangers, the Padres, the Mets, the Phillies, the Yankees, and the Pirates. With the Phillies in 09. I was right. The pitch is in there for a strike. Got him. Good. 0-1. That's down for a ball. 0-9. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rodon with 88 pitches. He's in the jam. And the 1-1, this one's going to be fouled over towards the first base side and out of play. Yeah, that was towards the later part of his career. Rodon has 5 flyouts, 5 groundouts, and 5 strikeouts. Remember when the Phillies were in the hunt of getting Rodon? Fernando Cruz is warming up in the pen for the Yankees. The 1-2 to Narvaez. Fly ball hit out over to deep left field. That's going back towards the track. And the Red Sox take the lead 5-3. And Carlos Rodon looked up, and it was gone. That's going to be it for Carlos Rodon. Running a lot of things. Can you guys hear me? This is a game of homers. Unbelievable. That's going to be it for Carlos Rodon. His night is done. Ay. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you still hear me? You can still hear me, right? We're still live? Are we still live? Hello? Testing 1, 2, 3. Are we live? Are we not live? Uh-oh. We are live? We're live? You can still hear me? Why does it say that it ended? Why does it say it ended? Hello? Are we still live? You're live. Okay, good. Thank God. You guys scared me. Don't scare me like that. Okay, good. It said that we stopped, and I was like, oh no. What's going on? All right. Top of the 6th. 5-3 Red Sox. And the pitch. This one's grounded over towards the third base side, and it is a foul ball. I did cut out for a split second. Okay. That's weird. Fernando Cruz is going to pitch for the Yankees. Oh, 1 pitch. That's in there for a strike. I did cut out. Okay. Hopefully that didn't cut my home run call. No balls, 2 strikes. And the 0-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. There's 1 away in the top of the 6th. I want a Bryce Harper, but the Phillies beat us on Nats as D's. Ninja Chat's not working now. The pitch. That's taken for a strike. I knew there was a reason why I didn't want Ninja Chat back. Because it takes a lot of bandwidth. The pitch. There's a line drive down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Judge has to go chase it all the way towards the corner. Toro's going to go over to second. The throw. He dives in there head first and gets on with a 1-out double. base right now. Okay. It says that encoding is an overload. Gotta slow it down. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this. We're getting rid of the Ninja chat here. Apply. That's better. One out, top of the sixth. Then Trevor Story's up. And the pitch is taken down for a ball. Pacers are down by 8. It's 28-20. Thunder lead it as they just started the second quarter. Well, you graduated today. Congrats, dude. Congratulations, my guy. It's not going to play. 2-0. Congrats, Fitzy. Seriously, that's awesome. The 2-0 pitch. There's a line drive. It's played on a hop. It gets on board the second baseman. And Judge is going to throw it on in over towards third. And it's cut off. And that's going to put runners on at the corners with 1 out. It's been all Red Sox in this inning. Still 1 out. And here's Rafaela. Here's the pitch to Sedan Rafaela. And he takes a sinker that's on the inside corner at the knees for strike 1. Rafaela is 1 for 1. He singled, he walked, and also scored a run. 0-1 pitch. It's down and away, but did he go? He did. He did go. Sox are cooking tonight. They are. Actually, Yankee Narvaez cooked them. He's like, that's what happens when you get rid of me. Toss bat to first. Not in time. I think that this is running better now because Ninja Chat's not on here, so I remember why I didn't have it. 0-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Sedan Rafaela. And Fernando Cruz comes up with the second strikeout of the inning. Two away here in the top of the sixth. And Christian Campbell is coming up. Campbell started the little offensive spurt for the Red Sox. He had a 2-run homer that just had the distance, and it just stayed fair to tie it up 2-2. Pitch on the way. It's taken down for a ball. And the catcher, Escara, looks around. And nobody goes anywhere. Scott's back. What's up, Scott? That's dang it, work-related functions. I might be on and off for a bit, says Diaz. Fitzy's the man. Congrats to you, my guy. Seriously, congratulations. I'm so happy for you, dude. 1-0 pitch. It's inside for ball 2. Counts 2-0. Cruz gets set again just above the belt. He'll get the signs. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the next pitch is inside for ball 3. Christian Campbell, 22 years old. He's from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Went to George Walton Comprehensive High School in Marietta, Georgia. .3-0 on the way, and he takes a strike. Ended up being selected by the Red Sox in the 4th round of what was the 2023 MLB draft. Three balls, one strike. And the next pitch is inside for ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Boston. And Jarren Duran is coming up. And Aaron Boone's going to make another move. And he will dial up the bullpen. Let's go. Duran's coming up with bases juiced, and Boone says goodbye to Cruz. It's crazy. All right, guys, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well. Again, for all your Red Sox needs, go follow my man Fitzy. He does a really great job. He's awesome. Yeah, I appreciate you guys for coming on here. My final score prediction was 6-3 Yankees, and I was wrong. How about that? D says get you on Discord. If you guys want to follow me on Discord, the link is... Actually, wait, Scott, are you on here? Scott, could you just post it for me? If you're here. If not, it's all good. It's in the description. That's where you can find it. We're going to X out of this guy. And we're just going to put you guys on here. Because why not? Okay. So X out of this, X out of this. And we're just going to keep the YouTube chat up here. Alright. We got 8 people over on the vertical. Got 24 likes. That's cool. That's sick. I'm happy that the bots are working. I was not happy yesterday. OBS was giving me such a hard time. Lefty versus lefty. Tim Hill is going to be out there on the mound. He has a 2.93 ERA in 27 innings of work. And he has a tough customer to face, and that is Jarren Duran. Base is juiced. Hill has had a lot of success, though, against Duran. He is 1 for 7, Duran, that is against him. Base is loaded. First pitch on the way, and it's just a hair inside for ball 1. Escara tried to frame it well, and home plate umpire said, you're not going to do that. 1 ball, no strikes. And here's the pitch. It's in there for a strike. Round of loss as well. If we win, we're only going to be 8.5 games back of the Yankees and 3.5 of the Blue Jays, says Tom. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 pitch. And that is called a ball. It hit the upper tier of the zone. And it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Yankees fans not happy about that call. 2-1 pitch. There's a ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. This is going to bring home 2 runs. And the Red Sox are going to get a 7-3 lead. Wow. A 2-run single by Jarren Duran. And he is over at first. And the Red Sox continue to pour it on. That's awesome. Whew. Just right back up the middle. All right, we're done. Here comes Rafael Devers. He'll ground this one softly over towards the first base side. Second baseman has it, throws it over to first, and Devers is just out. But the Red Sox come up with the damage and put up 5 runs in this 6th inning and lead it 7-3. And we're going to the bottom of the 6th. Crazy. Deez is laughing. Oh, yeah. What a game, man. What a game. Grab your popcorn out. This is what you call Sunday night baseball. This is good Sunday night baseball. Wow. Just what the doctor ordered. 30 people tuning on in. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button and make sure that you subscribe to the channel as well. The Thunder have a 15-point lead, 42-27. And there's 7:06 left in the second quarter. Jarren Duran pads the Red Sox lead with 2-run single. Wow. I'm happy that he came through for me in fantasy. I needed that. Not like it really does matter right now, but I guess it kind of does. I don't know. We'll see. How much am I down by? Should I check? In just this one league. I know I lost in one. I'm losing in the other. But I had Dobbins pitching. I'm still down by 20. Still down by 20. Okay. 5 innings for Dobbins. Is he going to go one more? If he goes one more and gets me a win, that would be awesome. That would be great. And then Duran's going to bat one more time. A home run is what I would probably need from him. I really could have used a grand slam, but I'll take a 2-run base hit. Devers was a little bit slow jogging on over to first. I don't know what was going on. I don't know why he slowed up a little bit, but he did. Cora's like, why did you, are you okay? He said, yeah, I'm fine. Huh. Weird. You got a reaction from Cora. It's weird. Dobbins is not going to pitch the 6th. So that is going to be it for him. Brennan Bernardino is going to pitch. He has a 2.10 ERA. Thomas says I could be shot. Dobbins usually go into the 6th. And, well, Thomas was unplug it. Is that better? Okay, how about now? There we go. There we go. There we go. That's better. So Bellinger just got a single. And Goldschmidt is up. Okay. I just unplugged Rhodey. Thank goodness that worked. Gosh, it's cutting in and out. Is it? The pitch. That's taken for a ball. Is that better? Are we back? 1 ball, no strikes. Good. I see the levels coming up now. 1-0 pitch. That's down in the way for ball 2. I don't see anybody warming up in the Sox pen. Doesn't mean that there's nobody warming up. They're just not showing us. 2-0 pitch, and that's inside and low for ball 3 to Goldschmidt. Three balls, no strikes. And the pitch. That's a strike. It's a sinker. Is Fitzy still here? 3 balls, 1 strike. Chaz Chisholm Jr. waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-1, that misses inside, and the tying run is coming up to the plate. Oh, gosh. Wow. What a ball game. Jazz Chisholm up with the bases loaded. George! Chisholm 0 for 2. 1 second left on the pitch clock. And time called. Are they going to call a pitch clock violation? I think that they did. We'll see. I didn't see a signal. But it's getting loud at Yankee Stadium nonetheless. Time was called. Chisholm's in the box. Base is juiced. The pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out to left field. It'll stay in the ballpark. The catch is made for out number 2. And the Yankees will have Judge score as he tags up from third. And the Yankees cut the deficit to 3. It's 7-4. Sox in the lead. And Cora's going to go out there, and he is going to make a move, and that is going to be it for his pitcher. So his night is done. 7-4 in the bottom of the 6th with 2 outs, and Bernardino is done. Okay. Oy. He did leave. No good. No worries. Give me a thumbs up down below if you guys are enjoying this. We have a good game. We actually have a competitive game, Phillies fans. We got a competitive baseball game. And it makes me think to myself, even when I obviously look at the Phillies right now, it's actually a breath of fresh air to watch a good baseball game. You know, like X's and O's, tactics, going back and forth. I'm a little bit shocked that the Red Sox left in Bernardino for that long. I'm sure that some Sox fans would be like, well, that's pretty much what Cora does. But that's just me. Bottom of the 6th, The tying run is still up at the plate, and Anthony Volpe will be coming up in the batting order for the Yanks. Grisham waits in the on-deck circle. Who's going to pitch, JJ? Very good question. It'll be Garrett Whitlock, who has a 3.45 earned run average in 31 1/3 of an inning. Two base runners, 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. Of course, a caveman manager. Ooga booga, ooga booga. Me leave cold pitcher, ooga booga. Chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga. He's hooked on a feeling. The first pitch, and it's in there for a strike, the Volpe. No balls, 1 strike to Anthony Volpe. And the next pitch, and he sends that one into the 3rd deck. It's a foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes. And the next pitch, that's taken low and away for a ball. Did the Pacers just go on a run? They were getting absolutely annihilated, and now it's only a 13-point game? The 1-2 to Volpe. There's a line drive. It's hit off the pitcher. It goes over to 3rd, and everybody's going to be safe. That just got Whitlock in the lower back. And it bounced right off him. And I'm sure there come the trainers. Yep, here they come. They're going to go check up on him and make sure that he's okay. Core is also out there, too. That was a screamer. Whew. It actually got him right on the side. I thought at first it was the lower back, but it got him just on the upper part of the leg. Bases loaded for the Yankees in the bottom of the 6th, and still 2 outs. So Volpe gets an infield single, and Grisham is coming up. Grisham is just 8 for 43 in his career with the bases loaded. The tying run's at first, and the go-ahead run is up at the plate right now. Yankees fans rise again. The pitch to Grisham. It's way inside for ball 1. This Sox bullpen really has been struggling this year. One ball, no strikes. The pitch to Grisham. It's a strike as it catches the inner third at the kneecaps. The 1-1 on the way. It's in the dirt for ball 2. Yankees fans always rise. 2-1 pitch. It's outside for ball 3. Wow. Garrett Whitlock in a pickle. Up next, it's LeMahieu. Three balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch, swing and a miss and a ball. That would have been ball 4. It was down, and Grisham went chasing after it. And the at-bat will continue And time will be called by Grisham. He'll step on back into the batter's box. Left-handed hitter. Facing the righty, Whitlock. The 3-2 pitch on the way. It was inside. It's grounded over towards first. It's a foul ball. It's a foul ball. And Grisham stays alive. He kind of had the swing of it. It was a defensive swing. The helmet came off for a second and went in the air, and then it landed back on his head. Base is still loaded. 2 outs and the 3-2 on the way. Check swing. Did he go? The pitch was inside. No, he did not. And the Yankees will bring home a run. It's 7-5, Boston. An RBI walk for Trent Grisham. And the tying runs at second. I think that the angle that they showed us, I think he went. I do. That was close. Here's DJ LeMahieu. First pitch, swing and a miss. Red Sox just trying to get out of the inning. No balls, 1 strike. LeMahieu 1 for 2 with a solo homer. That was his second homer of the season. A total of 7 runs combined in this inning from both teams. 5 by Boston, 2 by the Yankees. 0-1 pitch. There's a ground ball hit towards the right side. This should end the inning. Campbell picks it up, throws it over to first, and we're going to the top of the 7th. Yankees do leave bases loaded, but they do get 2 runs back. And it's 7-5 as we go to the top of the 7th inning. We'll be right back. Still plenty of baseball to go. We're back. 36 more subscribers for us to get to 6,000. Let's go. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Thunder and Pacers are in halftime. Thunder have an 18-point lead. The Thunder are up 59-41 in their ball game against the Pacers. Gilgeous-Alexander leading the way with 15 points. Thunder at one point had a 23-point lead. They got all the way down to 13. And they lead it by 18 as they go into halftime. Jonathan Loasia is going to pitch for the Yankees as we go to the top of the 7th. Malaysia this year is a 3.12 ERA. And the first pitch that he throws is inside for a ball. This is to Wilyer Abreu, who did not get the start tonight. He's going to pinch hit. Red Sox want to try to get some pop in the bat here. And the pitch fouled away. So that means that Ref Schneider's night is done. 7 runs on 6 hits for the Sox and 5 runs on 6 hits for the Yanks. 1-1 delivery. It's a changeup. It's low and inside for ball 2. Abreu has 13 homers and 32 RBI on the season. 2 balls, 1 strike to the 25-year-old. And the pitch. This one's flied out towards left field. It's carrying. It'll stay in the ballpark, though, and Bellinger gets under it and makes the catch. So a fly out to left is how we start off the top of the 7th inning. DJ looking around out. On the way, and Narvaez is up. He had a 3-run homer his last time up, and that was to give Boston the lead in the 6th. Anthony did have a 497-foot grand slam on Saturday. Whoever said that was right. That's insane. He is just absolutely tearing it up in AAA. The ball is 1 strike. One away in the top of the 7th. Loasia gets set at the Yankees logo and delivers outside for ball 1. Carlos Narvaez with a 280 average. And I'll ground this one over to third base. It's picked up by Chisholm as he backhand it. And he gets it into his throwing and throws it over to first. And out number 2 is recorded. And Romy Gonzalez is up. Gonzalez sitting over on the left side, or the right side, that is, excuse me. And he takes strike 1 at the knees. Oh, 1 pitch. It's down. Loasia will get set again. He kicks, he deals. And a fly ball that's drifting foul and into the seats towards the right side. Ten pitches for Loasia. And the 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And stretch time out in New York as the Yankees are coming up to the plate. And Judge will be up first. Okay. All right. Good stuff. I'm going to ask you an MLB trivia question. And if you get it right, you'll hear this. If you get it wrong, you'll hear this. Okay. Does anybody know who the 4 players since 2000 to homer on their 40th birthdays are? Anybody want to take a guess at this? Who are the 4 players since 2000 to homer on their 40th birthday? Don't all come at me at once. Lasagna's pitching well. Who are the 4 players since 2000 to homer on their 40th birthdays? Four players have homered on their 40th birthdays since 2000. Who are they? Anybody know? Anybody want to guess? Anyone? We got 16 people on here. Nobody wants to take a guess? Stream Elements, not even you? My bot? Who are the 4 players since 2000 to homer on their 40th birthdays? Nobody. Nobody has one answer. Not one answer. Going to the bottom of the 7th. Just one. Just one. Going to the bottom of the 7th. Judge is going to be due up. 7-5 Sox. There's Eduardo Perez. Who are the 4 players since 2000 to homer on their 40th birthdays? Sheffield. Good try. The 4 players since 2000 to homer on their 40th birthdays. Anybody else want to guess? You can do more than one guess, too. Justin Wilson's going to pitch. Justin Wilson, he's still in the league. Wow. 21 innings, 2.57 ERA. Austin Wells is going to pinch hit for the Yanks. For J.C. Esquera. Bottom of the 7th. Yankees down by 2. And the pitch fouled away. WS's interesting game so far. Who are the 4 players since 2000 to homer on their 40th birthdays? Anybody want to guess one? We got one, and that was Gary Sheffield. That was incorrect. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Have our little trivia question. 1-1, swing and a miss on a cutter at 91 miles per hour. Wells just hitting 222. What's the question? Who are the 4 players since 2000 to homer on their 40th birthdays? You can just name me one. That's the question. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, the vertical stream. Did anybody say anything? No. Okay. A-Rod. That's 1. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And there's a strikeout. Start off the bottom of the 7th. And Wells goes down fishing. A-Rod is 1. A-Rod is one of 4 players since 2000 to homer on their 40th birthdays. D says A-Rod may have been on one. It's true. Ben Rice is up. And the pitch fouled away. So A-Rod was 1. That was in 2015. So I don't think he was. How about Pujols? Pujols is a good one. But it is incorrect. 1 ball, 1 strike. Since 2000, there have been 4 players who have homered on their 40th birthdays. Pujols not being one of them, neither is Sheffield. Ben Rice is up. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Fly ball, foul ball. So you got A-Rod. You got Chipper. Chipper Jones did it. He homered on his 40th birthday. 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Justin Wilson. Chipper Jones homered on his 40th birthday. Big Papi was not one of them, but that's a good guess. Another one was Joey Votto. He did it in 2023. Here comes Judge, and the first pitch that he takes is down for a ball. And there's one more. Phillies fans should know. The last one. 1-0 pitch. That is taken down and in for ball 2. It was a former Philly. He homered on his 40th birthday. 2-0 pitch. This one's grounded back up the middle. Shortstop spins, turns, throws it over to first, and Judge is going to beat it out, and he gets on with an infield single. So Trevor Story sits on his butt, and Judge is aboard. The last guy to do it was former Philly Jim Thome. Raul Ibanez? No. Jim Thome. Thome, Jones, Rodriguez, and Votto all homered on their 40th birthdays. That was since 2000. There's a slider that's in there for a strike. The Cody Bellinger. Good guess, though, with Raul. Sorry, I spelled that name wrong also. You don't have to apologize. You're good. Greg Weisert's warming up in the bullpen for the Sox. Bellinger hitting .370 against left-handed pitching and just .227 against righties. He's up to bat now. 0-1 pitch. He'll pop this one up over towards the left side of the infield. And Story gets under it. and he'll make the catch. He called off the third baseman there. Was just able to do it. We're going to the top of the 8th. It is 7-5 out in the Bronx. That's not a very long list. No. 4 players. 4 players since 2000 to homer on their 40th birthdays. Tomei, Jones, Chipper Jones, that is, A-Rod, and Votto. I would have never gotten Votto, even though Votto hit a lot of homers. And Chipper Jones was a good one. I already know a trivia question. I kind of know one for tomorrow. So if you were on here today, you're going to know the answer to tomorrow's trivia question, if I remember it. That's crazy. Curious, who is the oldest to ever hit one in the majors? The oldest player to ever hit a home run? Probably Willie, right? They say that Julio Franco, Julio Franco for the Mets did it in 2007. Yeah. You know how old he was? I don't even remember Julio Franco. Because that's when I just started getting into baseball. Julio Franco is, that's correct. Poppy could have been up there too. Yeah, Poppy was 42 when he retired, right? Franco was the one. Close. 48 years old and 254 days. So he was over 48 and a half years old. Here's Abraham Toro. And he takes the first pitch for a ball. 47. Yeah, 48. How about that? Loaiza's still pitching. And the 1-0 pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Now, on the flip side, anybody want to guess who the youngest to ever hit a home run in baseball was? The youngest. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch, it's outside, and it's high for ball 2. Toro, left-handed hitter. Anybody want to guess who the youngest hitter to homer? I had to dig deep into my memories as these. Jackson Holiday, that's a good one. No. 3-1. This one's flat out over towards left field in foul territory, and it goes to the play. You would never guess. The guy's name is Tommy Brown. Tommy Brown, according to Google, is the youngest to ever hit a homer. He was 17 years old. And that was back in 1945. That's correct. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Abraham Toro. And the payoff pitch. This one's fouled away. Tommy Brown appeared in what was 46 games for the Dodgers through the end of that season. The next season, he became the youngest player to homer in MLB history, and that still stands to this day. It was against the Pirates. 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. he became the youngest non-pitcher to ever play in a major league game. And the second youngest overall after Joe Nuxhall, who was 15 years and 316 days old. The pitch on the way. Fly ball. Hit out to deep right field, and the Red Sox do it again. And that makes it 8-5 Boston as Abraham Toro hits one into the night. How far did that go? Jeez Louise. Eight 5 Boston. Trevor Story is up. He's 1 for 3 on the night, and he takes a strike. A lot of homers in this ball game. If you like a lot of offense. The pitch, Nats inside for a ball. There have been a total of 45 runs in this series so far. 45 runs. 1-1 pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out to deep right field. That's going back towards the track. Back-to-back homers right there. And that should make it 9-5. It bounced off the top of the wall, and I went into the seats, and I think that that's a home run. He's rounding third. It is ruled a homer, and the Red Sox get another run home. Trevor Story able to hit one out to right. The guy that was going to catch it just missed it. Bounced off his bare hand. Did he reach over the yellow line is the question. He's mad at himself. That guy's mad at himself for not being able to catch it. It is 9-5 Boston. And the call to stand. They go back-to-back on the homers. The supervisor's over there to check up on the guy. 0-1. Foul ball. Ouch. Oof. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Make that 46 runs. So Story homered. Rafaela just struck out. And Boone is going to make another move. And he will go back to the bullpen here. Another pitch and change for the Yanks. 9-5, top of the 8th, 1 out. Pacers are making it interesting. They cut it down to 14. Jeez. Yankees fans have left some farty excuse. The New York excuses. Excuse-keys. That's wild. 34 more subs till we get to 6K, man. Wow. How long has this game been? 2.5 hours? Jeez. So Judge homered, Campbell homered, LeMahieu homered, Narvaez homered, Toro homered, and Story have homered. The Red Sox today have hit a total of 4 home runs, and the Yankees have had 2. And again, 46 runs in this series alone between the both of these teams. The Yankees won 9-6 on Friday. The Sox won 10-7 on Saturday. And so far on Sunday Night Baseball, the Sox lead at 9-5. Brent Hedrick is going to pitch for the Yankees. He has a 4.22 ERA. Dobbins started tonight for the Sox. And Rodon started for the Yankees. Rodon went 5 innings, gave up 5 earned runs, walked 3 batters, and struck out 5. Here comes Campbell. 1 away in the top of the 9th. On deck is Jarren Duran. Campbell is up, and the first pitch that he takes is in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Swinging a foul ball. Christian Campbell. Campbell hitting .229. He's 1 for 2. He had a 2-run homer to tie the game back in the 5th. And the pitch. It's outside for a ball. Rodon was pitching fine in the first 4 innings, and then Campbell was able to just turn on a pitch that was inside. He had an inside-out swing, and it just left the yard, and it just stayed fair. Couldn't have been closer. 1-2 is fouled off. The pitch. Line drive and another foul ball that hits the Yankees' tarp. And the ball girl catches it. Don't the Phillies have the Yankees next weekend? No, they don't. Yankees play the Phillies in July. 1-2. Fouled away. Next weekend, I don't think is the Mets. They do play the Mets on Sunday Night Baseball, but it's not next week. I think it's the following week after that. Or it might be at the end of the month. The 1-2 delivery. Fouled away. That's right, because next week is Father's Day. Next Sunday is Father's Day. Wow. Campbell battling against Hedrick. 7 pitches. The count is still 1-2. The pitch, another foul ball. Phillies should be hot soon so they can take out the chokies. That's not going to be till, I don't think, July. One-two pitch. It's just inside and low for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. George! The pitch on the way. Line drive, base hit out to right field, and the Red Sox get their 9th hit of the ball game. Wow. And they flip the lineup card for the 4th time tonight. To 5 Boston, and Duran will get a crack at it again. That's going to be it for Campbell. He'll have a pinch runner. The pitch, it's down and outside for ball one. The pinch runner for the Sox. Get you a name in just a few moments. It'll be Hamilton. The pitch, foul ball. David Hamilton is pinch running for Christian Campbell. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jarren Duran. And the pitch, another foul ball. 1-2 is the count. The toss bat to first. Not in time. Hamilton is 12 for 13 in stolen base attempts this year. Another toss bat to first, and they're going to get the runner in a run down, and the throw over to second. It's in time. So the pickoff attempt is successful. And there's out number 2. It seems like these base runners just keep going early. They really do. It's so bizarre to me with all the devices that they have. And it just happens time and time again. 1-2 pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards left field. Bellinger's there, makes the grab. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Goldschmidt, Chisholm, and Volpe are coming up for the Yankees. Okay. All right, be right back. We're back. 9 runs on 9 hits for the Sox. 5 runs on 7 hits for the Yankees. Great game so far between the both of these teams. Pacers do a trail by 15 to the Thunder. Thunder had a 23-point lead. Absolutely wild. Red Sox today are 3 for 7 with runners in scoring position. The Yankees are 1 for 2. Yankees and Sox have each left 4 men on base. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon. Sometimes I think that there's too much technology in baseball. I'm with you, Doug. I really am. How many times, like over the last couple of years, have we seen this? The pitch. There's a ground ball. It's hit back up the middle for a base hit. And Paul Goldschmidt gets aboard. There's a leadoff single in the bottom of the 8th to start things off. Both teams' bullpens just have not been good in this series. Hamilton is going to take over out at second base for Campbell. Here's Zach Kelly, who has a 6.6 ERA in 15 innings of work. I guess the Phillies bullpen isn't the only bad thing out there. Pitch, and it's outside for a ball. Some people would probably say that they probably wish the Phillies had a 6.6 ERA guy. 1-0 pitch, and that's way outside for ball 2. And Kelly just can't find the zone. How about Jazz, ever since returning from the IL, 8 for his last 20, with 2 homers and 7 RBI. 2 balls, no strikes to Chisholm. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 2-0 pitch on the way, and Chisholm's going to pop this one up over towards the second base area. Shortstop, Story gets under it and squeezes it for out number 1. It was actually shot that Jazz swung at that. Again, get the leadoff man aboard. And just give away an at-bat. The pitch. And Volpe is going to foul off the pitch. And he also lost his bat while doing so. Who plays next Sunday? Now I gotta know. Next Sunday. Who plays on Sunday night? Sunday is the 15th, right? 0-1 pitch is down for a ball. You got Giants and Dodgers. We'll be covering that. Your Dodgers will be on. They'll be taking on the Giants. We'll cover that game. Pacers look cooked. I wouldn't count them out, though. I would not count them out. 0-1 pitch. That's taken in the dirt. They look cooked, but you know what's in their DNA. And again, 47 minutes and 59 seconds of game time. And they still won. They didn't have the lead for all that time. The pitch. It's taken down for ball 2. Oh boy, those Giants. We'll be covering it. Volpe's in the box. Goldie's at first. The 2-1 pitch on the way. Line drive down the left field line. That's a fair ball. That's going all the way towards the corner. And Paul Goldschmidt's going to stop at third base. And Volpe's going to get on with a 1-out double. And so 2 runners in scoring position for the Yankees. Anthony Volpe able to come on through. And Trent Grisham is coming up again. He just kept that fair. I am a little bit confused as to why the third baseman, Toro, played him so far off that line. Huh. And it looks like Cora is going to make another move to the pen. And he will. That's going to be it for his pitcher. And Grisham is going to go back to the dugout very quickly. Another pitch and change in this ball game. Vertical people! What's up, Michael? What is up, Michael? We got 17 people on the vertical side, 16 on the horizontal side. Nice. This game's not done. I think this game might actually go 20 runs for some reason. For some reason, I feel like that there's a case where it could actually hit 20. And I know that we're in the bottom of the 8th. That's the scary thing about it. The Yankees aren't done. They are not done. That water's good. What do we at the 2-hour 50 marker of starting the stream? Here comes Trent Grisham. Michael says go Sox. Greg Weissert is going to pitch. It's gone 28 2/3. Has a 2.83 earned run average. A lot of firepower in this game. Yeah. It's the best Sunday night game of the year, without a doubt. Without a doubt. This is Sunday night baseball. 4 homers tonight. First game with 4 or more homers at Yankee Stadium since 2016. Grisham is in the box. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the first pitch is in there. It's a sweeper that's going to be called strike 1. It was taken right down the turnpike. First base is open. 0-1. It's down for a ball. Ooh, that ankle crack. One and one is the count to Trent. Volpe's at second. Goldschmidt's at third. 1-1 pitch to Grisham. And that's just fouled into the hands of the umpire. It spiraled right on into his hand. Looked like it was going to come back up the middle. He had time. Nine to 5, Red Sox. Bottom of the 8th. The Yankees are up to bat. 1 away. 2 runners in scoring position. Weissert on the mound for Boston. Third base is now wide open. That whole third base line. The 1-2 pitch. That's going to bounce in the dirt. And it's a 2-2 count. Good job by Narvaez to dig it out. Two balls, 2 strikes. In a very exciting ball game between the 2 biggest rivals in all of baseball, historically. 2-2 pitch, here it is. Swing and a miss. Weissert comes away victorious on that battle. And there's 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Grisham went after a changeup. It was a good pitch, and DJ LeMahieu is up at the plate. Still runners at second and third. LeMahieu did have an opposite field homer. The pitch to DJ, and he takes a fastball on the outside edge for strike 1. Rising Rhino, what's going on? What is up, Rhino? You had a long day today, my friend. No balls. 1 strike to LeMahieu, and the pitch is down in the dirt for a ball. Dan Wilson's on WIP tonight. Can't wait to listen to him. 1-1 pitch to LeMahieu. It's low and away for ball 2. Rhino says, let's go Rockies. Any former Rockies players? Oh, yeah, Trevor Story. Trevor Story. There's a former Rocky. And DJ LeMahieu. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Got a 4-seamer at 95 miles per hour. Two balls, 2 strikes. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 2-2 on the way. Fly ball hit out over to right field. It's going to be caught by the right fielder, and the inning is over. The Yankees had 2 runners in scoring position and come up empty in the gas tank, and we're going to the top of the 9th. Devers, Abreu, and Narvaez coming up. Oof. Oy, oy. Trainer says, let's go Rockies. Ooh. Crazy. I think after this game is done, I'm going to go to the bar to watch the end of the Pacers game. That's what I think I'm going to do. This has been a long one. I feel like this game has been 4 hours. No, it got started at 7, but feels like it's been a long one. Todd says, wow, that seemed like a team that I know, leaving guys in scoring position and can't get them in. I think we're having deja vu. Yeah. Maybe we should cover them. Dark humor. Am I right? Top of the 9th. Red Sox lead at 9-5. Working all day and night out at Yankee Stadium. Judge at a 2-run homer to give the Yankees a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the first. And then Christian Campbell tied it up 2-2 on a homer off of Rodon in the 5th. And that, in the bottom of the 5th, LeMahieu gave the Yankees the lead back on a solo homer to make it 3-2 New York. And in the 6th inning, Carlos Narvaez hit a 3-run homer to make it 5-3. Jarren Duran had a 2-run single to make it 7-3. The Yankees would then get 2 runs back in the bottom of the 6th on a sac fly by Jazz and an RBI walk by Trent Grisham. Then, fast forward to the top of the 8th, Abraham Toro and Trevor Story went back-to-back and hit 2 solo homers. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. And it's no balls, 2 strikes in the top of the 9th to Rafael Devers. What did Yogi say? It's like deja vu all over again. Rhino says, you're cold a little, bruh? Get out of my face, you thirsty. You thirsty Rhino. 1-1, swing and a miss. This does kind of feel like October baseball. It does. Devers in the box. 1-2 on the way. Fly ball. Hit out to deep right field. And that one is crushed. That is the 5th homer of the ball game for Boston. Rafael Devers goes yard. No balls, 1 strike to Wilyer Abreu, and he takes it down for a ball. Hedrick gave up that home run. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch, here it comes, swing and a miss on a slider that certainly fooled Abreu. Thunder lead it by 19, and they go into the 4th. 1-2 pitch. This one's flied out towards left field. Bellinger gets under it and catches the first out of the 9th. Rafael Devers just hit a shot that was not coming back, and it went into the second deck. If you were out in right field tonight, you had the best seats in the house. Especially with all the right-handed bats that the Sox have. Crazy. They have not hit 5 homers at Yankee Stadium since May of 2010. 1 ball, 1 strike to Carlos Narvaez, who gave the Sox the lead. The 1-1. This one's flied out towards left field. It's a foul ball, though. And it'll slice out of play. That thing was given to him right on a tee. I really want to know what the distance was on that. Went 393 feet. The pitch. There's a ground ball, base hit out to right field. It goes in between the 4-3 hole, and another hit by Narvaez. 10-5. And a runner on at first. So Devers goes yard in the 9th. And Abreu gets on with a single. And the next man up, it's going to be Mayer, who's going to pinch hit. And he takes a strike. Left-handed hitter. He's pinch hitting for Romy Gonzalez. This is Marcelo Mayer. 0-1, swing and a miss again. 22 years old, Marcelo Mayer is. He's 2 for his last 8 with 4 runs scored. The pitch from Hedrick. It's a foul ball. Marcelo Mayer hit his first career homer on Friday for Boston. 0-2 pitch. This one's grounded over to second base. The flip to shortstop. There's 1. The throw to first, not in time. The Sox have wheels. There's 2 away in the top of the 9th. The Thunder have gone on a big run. Now lead it by 21. Guess I should have taken the Sox to win. Toro 2 for 4. Hitting on the right side with a double, a homer, and 2 runs. And he'll foul this pitch off. Smash that like button, folks, and be sure to subscribe to the Rhino. Boston versus the Yanks. Ugh, it's like choosing between a dentist and a proctologist, says BW. What's going on? No balls, 1 strike, and the pitch fouled away. Be sure to subscribe to BW. Phillies have lost 9 of their last 10, and I'm really happy that we're doing Sunday Night Baseball. It's fun. It's just good to watch other teams. It really is. The 0-2 pitch. Another foul ball. Reiner says, can both of these teams lose? Well, maybe the game could get suspended. but that would have to be because of rain. Yankees fans are not happy. You see one of them taking their hat off, shaking their head. Guys, like my girlfriend's here with me, or my wife or fiance, and this is not fun. The pitch, it's outside for a ball. There's a friend group of 4, 2 of them on the left side, over towards the first base side, have Red Sox uniforms on, and 2 that are on the right, or on the left, have Yankees uniforms. It's like that they were just in sync. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch on the way. Line drive, beats it down the left field line. That's going all the way towards the corner. And rounding third and coming in the score will be another run as the throw is not in time. This one gets by the catcher, but the pitcher's there to back him up. And the Sox now spot an 11-5 lead. Mayer scored all the way from first. And the Yankees are getting absolutely annihilated by Boston. Oof. And Boone will make another move. Doug, yeah, momentum took a hit losing in Sacramento, but overall trending well. It is. The thumbnails, it's a little bit hard to tell the difference. Yeah. You know, the one thing I will do the next time, I'm happy that you say that, I will put that on the top. I will make sure I put that on the top. That's a very good critique. I'll put the vertical stream right. I'll have the text of vertical stream on the top, and I'll make it a little bit bigger. That's a fair criticism. Appreciate that. L'chaim. Cheers. Rising Rhino. Rhino, dude, you've had a long day. How have you been doing it? That was for Rhino, JJ. Well, okay. I just, hold up. I just took an L. But if it helps you, great. Well, I have to head out, JJ. Thanks and take good care. Aww. I will see you tomorrow, though, my friend. I will see you tomorrow. Boston sports fan. Hello, Thomas Fitzpatrick sent me here. You are. Let's go. Ian Hamilton is going to pitch. He has a 5.14 ERA in the Yankees pen. Not the worst ERA that we've seen tonight from either pen. Both bullpens have not been good in this series. LLJJ. Love that. That's beautiful. Here's Trevor Story, who just left the yard his last time up. It just barely went into the first row. The guy that tried to make a barehanded catch, he dropped it. I thought maybe he reached over the wall. He did not. First pitch is taken for a ball. The Story. And the 1-0. That's down and away for ball 2. Excuse. Boston sports fan, you are the man. Appreciate you for being on here. 2 balls, no strikes. Story's in the box. And the 2-0 pitch he just takes inside by a whisker. The 3-0 pitch on the way. Strike 1 right down Broadway. All right. Charge! Good day, lad or laddie. Tip of the cat. The tip of the cap. The cat. Don't know where that came from. I just pulled the cat out of the hat. 3-1. Swing and a miss. There's a baby like, what's going on here? Well, maybe when you're a little bit older, you'll understand. He's really fascinated with his water bottle that he has from mom and dad. What fan am I in baseball? The Vikings. Cover the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles. But we do Sunday night baseball every Sunday night. 3-2 on the way. It's outside for ball 4. And runners are going to be at first and second base. All right. And Sedan Rafael is coming up again. Feels like he's batted in every inning. That's how you know the Red Sox have put up a lot of runs in this ball game. It's the greatest rivalry in American sports. The pitch. There's a ground ball. Hit slowly over to shortstop. Volpe has it. Throws it over to first on the run. Just in time to get Rafaela. And we're going to the bottom of the 9th. 9-1-2 due up in the batting order for New York. Wells, Rice, and Judge. All coming up. Ooh, you're from Philly. Yep, South Jersey. Just outside of Philadelphia. If you're on the vertical stream, hello. Gerald is here. Gerald said hello. Well, I'm happy that you are here. You didn't say hello before. You didn't type before unless you tried to type and it just didn't go through. I need to start a franchise mode on the show, JJ. Please assign me a random team of your choice. Thanks in advance. Okay, how about the Cleveland Guardians? That's just the first team that came in my head. I hope that helps you. The Cleveland Guardians. Progressive Field's nice. I've always wanted to check that out. Also, there was one other thing I wanted to tell you, BW. Oh, yeah, I asked Fitzy on his stream the other day. I said, when are you guys going to do another MLB The Show stream together? Because you guys have good chemistry. You do. I think you guys have very good chemistry. BW says, oh, shucks, okay. That was not the answer he was looking for. Aww. I know. But you said a random team, and I wasn't gonna do Baltimore because that wasn't a random team to me. You know, if I were to spin a wheel in my head, the odds of it landing on Baltimore, 1 in 32. I was like, it just spun around, did it 3 times, and it just happened to land on Cleveland. Second was actually Chicago, meaning the White Sox. So you just missed that, which you should be happy about. Bottom of the 9th. Sox lead at 11-5. I was going to do the NBA Finals game after this. No way. No way in heck. We're going out. I need a beer. I do. I need a beer after this. I will turn Big Christmas into a Hall of Famer. Didn't he just get dropped today? I think he did. Bottom of the 9th. And Stock is going to pitch for Boston. And the pitch is taken down for a ball. This is Robert Stock making the second appearance this season. 1-0 pitch on the way, and that ball is smoked down the right field line. It's a foul ball, though. So you're a fan of the Phillies. Is that what they're called? Sorry, I'm new to baseball. Yes. It sounds stupid when you really think about it. The Philadelphia Phillies. Yes. 1-1. That's taken down for ball 2. Like, when you really think about it, it sounds stupid. It does. It's cool, but it's stupid. 2-1. That's outside for ball 3. So I'm a Phillies for baseball fan. I'm a Phillies fan for baseball. I'm an Eagles fan for football. I'm a Flyers fan for hockey. And a Sixers fan for basketball. Pitch on the way, and that's inside for ball 4. And so 5 pitches and a leadoff walk. And we'll flip the lineup card and go back to the top of the order. First love, though, of the major 4 sports is the Phillies, without a doubt. Always will be for the rest of time. The pitch, and that's taken downstairs for a ball. Hey, a name like that, they can never take it away from any other team. Yes, that's true. That is true. Phillies always be Philly. Yes. It's catchy, but it's like, I'm not saying that it's like a stupid name, meaning like it's stupid, like it's stupid catchy. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it hooks you. The Philadelphia Philadelphians. The Philadelphia Dolphins. But there's no, I mean, Dolphins are not really a big thing in Pennsylvania. The pitch, and that's taken down for a ball. I don't know what the new WNBA Philadelphia team is going to be called, and I'm curious about that. 2-1 pitch to Rice. And Rice will ground this one foul as he pulls it over towards the first base side. And a previous Patriot fan, a sometime Yankee fan when he's trolling. That's true. Never the Yankees part, though. Never the Yankees part. 2-2 on the way. Fly ball hit out to deep right field. That's going back over towards the warning track. And it's caught in front of the Who But W.B. Mason sign for out number 1. I thought maybe that was going to go the distance, but the wind was blowing it in. And it said, nope, you're not leaving the ballpark, even in your own stadium, Yankees. Here comes the judge. Hit a 2-run homer in his first at-bat on the first pitch. And he takes the next one outside and low. You're saying it's cool even though a filly, in quotations, means young female horse. I would never attempt that joke in the Philly stream. Love it, though. I do. I love it. A 1-1 strike to Aaron Judge. 1 away in the bottom of the 9th. And the 1-1 pitch, here it comes. That's a sweeper that's in there at the knees for strike 2. Stock is still pitching for the Sox. 13 pitches in this 9th inning so far. Judge has singled, homered, walked, and scored 2 runs. 1-2 pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out to deep right center field. That's going back over towards the warning track, towards the wall, and Judge has done it again. Aaron Judge just being an absolute monster, and he cuts the deficit to 4. I should have taken the bet. Should have taken it. I was thinking he was going to go yard twice. 18 runs. Feast it up, baseball fans. Wow. Crazy. Here comes Cody Bellinger. The Yankees are not done yet. Bottom of the 9th, 1 out. The pitch to Bellinger, and that is as wide can be. It was not even close. It almost went towards the outside of the batter's box, of the box. The 1-0 pitch. That's way outside for ball 2. That's when he's most dangerous. Garbage time bombs. Oh, gosh. Should have done it. 23 homers for Judge. 2-0. That's outside again for ball 3. And time will be called. That's what you call stat padding. Now they done now, says BW. I don't know. This Red Sox pen has not been good. Gerald says, I had my fill of this conversation on a 1-2 pitch yet. I know, that's crazy. Insane. Three balls, no strikes. Chapman is warming up in the pen. And the pitch on the way, it's in there for a strike. For all this Chapman seems like he's 100 years old. 3 balls, 1 strike to Cody Bellinger. And the 3-1, it looked a little bit down, but it's a called strike 2. And Bellinger shakes his head. It's a full count to Cody. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. It was a 3-0 count. And the 3-2 is sliced foul over towards the first base side. Bellinger tonight 1 for 4. He did score a run. He's continued his 6-game hitting streak. 3-2 on the way. It's down again for ball 4. And that's going to put a runner on at first. And Paul Goldschmidt is due up. Wow. Crazy game. 18 runs, 22 hits in this game tonight. Judge's odds to win MVP are at minus 4,000. What? According to this graphic, that makes no sense. How can you be minus 4? I'm sure that it has to be high, but minus 4,000. Wow. I mean, Cal Rowley's having a good year. He's in the Triple Crown convo. You sound like the guy in MLB The Show commentary, not going to lie, it's funny. Thank you. Pitch to Goldschmidt, and it's in there for a strike. Matt Vasgersian? Is that who it is? Matt has a high voice and also says, Santa Maria. I would never do that again. No balls, 1 strike, and the pitch to Goldschmidt, and he slices it foul and fights it off. Maybe like a lower version of Matt Vasgersian. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Go subscribe to BW2 for really good Orioles content. 0-2 on the way. Wide for a ball. That's some bullshit. Stock comes set and fires. Swing and a miss. He got a fastball right down Broadway, and Goldschmidt is retired. 2 away. BW sounds like Harry Carey on meth. That's a good one. That's a good one. Some people think I sound like Harry Callis, and I'm like, nah, I appreciate the compliment, but there's only one Harry Callis. That's it. Defensive indifference, and that'll cause Bellinger to go over to second. First pitch is taken down for a ball to Jazz Chisholm Jr. Yankees with their backs against the wall. 1-0 pitch. It's down for ball 2. There's BW's channel. Cheers. Nice. Good job, Mons. 2 balls, no strikes to Jazz. And the pitch on the way just outside, not by much. Count is 3-0. Three-0 delivery, and Chisholm takes the bat down and stares at a strike all the way down the middle. Stock gets set. The 30th pitch of the inning. Here it is. It's down for ball 4. And, well, the tying run is now on deck. Volpe's going to come up. And the tying run, if Volpe gets on, it would be Grisham. And it looks like Cora's going to go out there. And he will make a move. And by the way, there's now runners at the corners as Bellinger went over to third. Ah, boy. It ain't done. All right. Ugh. Chapman's coming on in. We are Penn State. I love that. All right, Chapman is waking up, and he's going to come on in to shut the door and get the final out of the game. Can he do it? Before I forget, JJ, tomorrow when you wake up, be sure to have a good morning. Shout out to you. BW. After this game, I will be fine. Here we go. First pitch from Chapman. Here he is. And it's going to be... Oh, wait. Are they showing a replay? Are they showing a replay? They're showing a replay. Okay. Oh, my gosh. That was so confusing. BW, has that happened to you? Has that happened to you? Oh, gosh. Chapman's going to pitch. He has a 1.73 ERA. They'll sometimes just cut back, and it looks like it's in real time, and they don't have a graphic up that says on Friday. And it looks like it's just in real time. Thanks. Thanks for fooling us. Volpe's going to come on up to the plate. Let's reset. Volpe is batting .246. He's 2 for 4 on the night with a single and a double. Tell me again. You are fine. Yes. The pitch. And that's in there for a strike. And Chisholm's going to go over to second on the defensive indifference. Live replay calls live. It's just BS. The ball is 1 strike to Anthony Volpe. And the pitch fouled back towards the screen. And the Yankees are down to their final strike. Oh, 0-2 is the count. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 0-2 pitch, here it is. Swing and a miss. Volpe lost the bat. He did not get a piece of the baseball. The umpire called him out. And the Red Sox hang on and beat the Yankees. Wow. What a thrower of a ball game. Bye-bye, New York. Hasta la vista, baby. Wow. Wow, crazy. All right. That was fun. That was much needed. I'll tell you what. That was, I think, the best Sunday night game that we've had all year. I do. That had everything that you wanted. Dramatics from start to finish. And it was a very good game. That was a great series, too. Like, that is the Yankees-Red Sox rivalry that is just good to watch as a baseball fan. That was crazy. Boston sports fan says, let's go Red Sox. Well, that was fun. Judge had 2 homers. Oh, come on, JJ. One was meaningless, though. Yeah, but it still kind of made it interesting at the end. It was a good game. It really was. I'll tell you this. If you were to tell me that Carlos Rodon was going to start off the game strong and then just fall flat on his face against the Sox, I would have called you crazy. Christian Campbell, I mean, with an inside-out swing, able to just hit it, not only get the distance on that homer, but also just to keep it fair. That's crazy. That is wild. Red Sox, 5 homers. They just tied their second most ever at Yankee Stadium all-time wise. Devers homered. Narvaez hit a big 3-run bomb. Duran had a 2-run single. I mean, it was just, you feast it up. If you're a baseball fan, that's just what you call a good game, high-scoring offense, and what do you know, a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and there was some pizzazz, for sure. All right. One word to describe that game from you guys. JJ, how are you? I am not fine, Rhino. Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll go out and we'll go watch the end of the Pacers Thunder. Okay. All right. Hey, guys, before I sign off, please, again, go subscribe to Rise and Rhino. Mods, if you could drop that link down below for him, I would appreciate it. Same thing with BW, and same thing with Fitzy. You know? You guys are all awesome. And even when the going gets rough with doing these Phillies games, I just love being able to, do other baseball stuff and be able to just do what I love. And that's just stream. It's to stream and call games. All right. Love you all. Lala Tov. Good night. And I will catch you all tomorrow for Phillies and Cubs. Ugh. See you then, though.